will you want to know how to buy a .com name for your website, or what we call a domain name for your website, and how to buy a hosting for your website? Then you link both of them together and start building your website from the scratch. I'll teach you how to do so in this video. Come along with me. So to buy a domain name, there are a lot of places you can buy it, GoDaddy and other hosting sites, but this is by far my favorite, Namecheap.com. And as the name suggests, buying a domain from them is cheap, which is good for those of us starting out. They give you free some of the things that you are going to pay with other domain registers. This one is called a domain registrar. You are able to register a name for your website and you buy it here. So to do that, I always recommend that use a new email if you want to buy a domain name. This is because when you use a new email, you can get it as cheap as $5, almost $6. If not, if you are a returning customer, they will let you buy it like $10. So usually use a new email to register for a new hosting. A new domain. It helps. So to buy it, you have to first check if the name is available to buy. For instance, you can't go and buy google.com. You can't go and buy amazon.com. It's already taken. So you have to check. If the name is not taken, then you can buy. So for this tutorial, I'm going to check CSS. Don't add a .com, just put the name there. Then you search from here. If it's available, they will tell you. It's just like registering an email or a Facebook account. If the name is already taken, you can't use it anymore. So when you see something like this, it shows that it's already taken. You don't have the .com available. You have .co, and that one they are telling you that it's premium. Look at the price. Can you buy this name for $29,000, almost $30,000? Me, I can't. And honestly, it's not worth you buying it like this. So to get the perfect name, you have to make a combinations of names. You have to check different names and see which one is available. Let me search for another name and see if you could use that. Let me add something to the CSS. Maybe CSS 2022. Let me do CS 2022 because you are in computer science. Instead of CSS, CS 2022. Let's see if you can buy CS 2022. Oh, it's also premium. I was hoping we could get it. Let me try CSS 2022. All right. It has been already registered in 2017. They're asking us to make an offer. If you have money and you really need it, you can buy it, but we don't really need it. Let me try 2021. Okay, so let's try it. CS year 1 or CS 100 because they are level 100, so CS 100. It has been registered a long time ago. First year 1, CS year 1. Great, CS year 1 is available. So if you're a newcomer, you could use this discount code. That's why I'm always encouraging you to use a new email. Newcom598, and then they will let you buy it for $6 essentially, instead of you buying it for $9 here. So to buy it, you just add to cart. So CS year 1, just add CS year 1 to cart. Then you go to checkout. So at checkout, you would yes, let me show you some of the things you want to choose. So for instance, here's where you put your newcom. It has to be all caps. Your discount code newcom598, I think. When you apply, they'll give you a discount. So yes, they are telling you to create an account first. We'll do that, but let me show you some settings that you have to choose. So you can register it for as long as you want. So let's say you want to register for 1 year. You can choose auto renew so that when it finishes, you automatically renew it. This is compulsory, the icon fee. You can read what icon is. When you click this, they will explain what it is for you. So this one is compulsory. And domain privacy is free forever. Please choose it. This way, this what's the benefit? You can read the benefits from here so that nobody spams you. Your Gmail will be kept, your email account will be kept private. And this one's anything you check from here, you pay. And honestly, you don't need any of them really now. So you just leave everything as it is. Everything as it is. Don't buy anything. So what we did was that we just chose the name and then the domain privacy, because it's free forever. That's what. Then you can confirm your order. So yes, they're asking you to log in. So if you log in, you can log in with a new email, or you create an account. If you have already created, you log in. If not, you create an account here. Simple. Please, it's very important that you don't forget your username and your password, because that's what you use to log in. Please, whatever you do, don't forget your username and password. Anyway, when you finish buying, they will send you an email. So even if you forgot your username and password, you'll be able to go and check the receipt they will send you in your email. That receipt has the username, so you can always reset the password. So make sure you fill this and buy. After this, they'll ask you to put your payment details in. You can use a Visa card to buy it, and then that's that. So that's it for the domain. Let me go to the hosting. The hosting, the ones that you can choose from is Bluehost and then Dreamhost. Honestly, my favorite is Dreamhost. So the hosting, we have different types. Let me show you. You have shared hosting, dedicated hosting, and VPS hosting. You can read about them. But the most common we use is the shared hosting. Each one has its right and each one has its benefit. So we use shared hosting. Basically, what it means is that it's the easiest way to host, the most economic way to get your website connected to the internet and start building it. They are going to share your server space with other people, but it doesn't mean that they will get access to your websites, and it's good. That's what I use personally. It's fine when you are starting. So to buy it, these are the prices recommendations, and you can buy it from beginning from up to 1 year or 3 years. So the prices, these are the features they will give you. Me usually one of the features I look forward is how many websites I get access to. That's why they said just one website. So that means that for your domain, you can have only one website. For your hosting, you can have only one website at a time there. If you want more websites, it's a steep. You have to go for the plus. They will give you unlimited websites. That means that if you just buy one hosting, then you are going to have a lot of websites there. So you can buy that one. But you can also decide to opt for Dreamhost. And for Dreamhost, this is the pricing. Let's check their hosting. So let's go to shared hosting. They have other hostings here, but shared hosting is the easiest way. So let's go there. And then let's see how much it will cost. So yes, they have, let me choose a monthly plan. We don't want the 3 year. We want 1 year plan. So let's choose the 1 year plan. And then, so for the 1 year plan, they have the starter and they have the unlimited. I think they have the same things. The only difference is that this one is one website. And this one is how many websites? Unlimited websites. It's the same price. Okay. So you can decide to opt for this, and it's $295. Let's check what Bluehost has. $295. So it's the same. So instead of you coming to buy this one and just getting one website, why don't you come and buy this and get unlimited websites? It helps. But if you want Bluehost 2, you can buy Bluehost. Any of them works for me. All right. So these are the two options that you could have. So to buy, you just go to sign up now, and then you buy it. So you just pick a plan. So you are buying our domain here. That is at Namecheap. That's our .com name. Then we are hosting it here. It's a good practice to buy a domain from somewhere and then buy your hosting from somewhere. Don't buy it with the same company. That's because when you buy from the same company, it's usually hard to move from them. So it's recommended to buy it from 2 different companies, like we did Namecheap and then Bluehost or Dreamhost. So you pick a plan. You tell them that I already have a domain. So I already have a domain. And then they will tell you to put your domain there. So all right, so maybe busy.com. Let's see. All right. Then you enter your billing information and you pay. I think it's as easy as that. Let me check something. I want to confirm something. So let's go back. Let's go to our choose a domain later and then let's see what they will say. Okay, so you can also opt for our choose a domain later. You pay with your credit card or PayPal. You enter your billing information. Then add your credit card. You enter everything, then you submit order. That's it. You bought your hosting and then you can log into it, then you start. I think it's the same thing for Bluehost. So Bluehost to buy, you just select your plan you want to choose. Then they ask you to sign up. You sign up. You tell them that they give you two options. So either you create a domain, this one you buy it from them, or you tell them that you already have your domain, or I'll create my domain later. Either of them works. So let's tell them I'll create my domain later and see what happens. So yes, you just enter a billing information. You can sign in with Google. Choose the price, whatever. You don't need extra things, so you can always take them off so that we don't pay more. You can always take this thing off. Then you submit order. That's it. You've bought your hosting. So now that we've bought our hosting, let's log into it and then see the things that we can change. So I've come to the back end of my hosting. So let's say that I've finished buying it. So when you finish buying it, you have to log in here. So I logged in. So try and log in. And then when you log in, you can go to the dashboard. You can always go to the dashboard. That's where you go and then check your domains and stuff like that. So let's see if you can get to our dashboard. Usually when you just log in, they send it to your dashboard. Sorry, there's dashboard here. So yes, when you buy it, that's what you are supposed to do. Come to your dashboard and then where your domain is, what you bought, so busy.com. You can click on the manage here. Or you can come to your domain list if you bought a lot of them. You can come here, you can do the same thing there. You click on manage when it comes. So you click on manage. That's what we are going to do. We are pointing the hosting, the domain, that is busy.com, to our hosting account, so that our hosting account knows that no, we didn't buy the name from them. We bought it from somewhere else. They should be able to link it together. So to do that, you come to manage. That's where you make your settings. So now that I am at manage, that's what I want to do. Go to Google and type, my hosting is Bluehost. So I'm going to type Bluehost name service. That's what you want to search. So search for Bluehost name service. It will give you two kinds of name servers. Don't use this. The ones it limits you. Use this one. So you copy what is here, then you go and paste it. I've already done it for my site. So you just come here, then you click on add name server. If there's nothing there, add name server. Then I added the first one, and then I came back to add the second name server. So I added the name server. When you finish adding, you have to click. There's a plus sign that will come here. Either you cancel or you accept. So you save it by clicking on the correct sign there, the tick sign there. That means that you have accepted it, or you've saved the changes. Then you can use it. When you come to your hosting too, yes, when you come to your hosting too, you log in and then you come to the back end. When you come to the back end, to also tell the hosting that the Bluehost that, oh, I've bought it at Dreamhost, or to bring the busy.com here and then use it. You come here, you come to your back end, your dashboard. When you come to your dashboard, come to domains. You can click on domains. I want to show you something. Okay, so you can come to my domains. Yeah, when you come to my domains, you be tempted to click on transfer domain, but you don't want to transfer domain. You don't want to also purchase domain. Transfer domain means you're already hosting it somewhere, but you are not hosting it yet. So to bring our domain here, this one is the one that we bought multiple websites. So you see that there are a lot of websites that have been hosted here. So to bring the new website that you've created here, you just come to assign. When you come to assign, there are a lot of things here, but there's only one thing that you have to do. The only thing you have to do is to type your website name, the one you just bought. You have to type it here. No space, no space, no space. I've already added it. That's why they are giving me this. Make sure you bring no space, no www, just the name, obz.com. That is all you need to do here. There's a lot of things they've written here. You might be tempted to click on any of them. Don't change anything, don't change anything. Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. And then come and click here, assign this domain. So all you do when you come to the assign, put the name here, then you come here and then click on assign this domain. I've already done that, so we don't need it. All right. So for this, the purpose of this tutorial, I will also teach you how to create a subdomain. So let's say I create a subdomain for you, or somebody creates a subdomain for you, or you want to create a subdomain for someone. How do you do it? So I'll walk you through how to create a subdomain. Then we'll use it to create our first WordPress website. So for the subdomain, to the same thing, you come to domains here, then you come down to subdomains. So I'll come to add a subdomain. That's as simple as anything. So for this, I'll use CS computer science. Let me use 2022. And then the domains here, because it's a subdomain, I can choose any of the original domains I have here. So let me choose obz.com. Yes, and then I'll have to add a folder name. I want it to be in this folder, CS 2022 folder. And that's all. Add a subdomain. I've created a subdomain. Simple as that. It's not difficult. The back end, this kind of dashboard, this kind of panel you have, it's easy to navigate and it's easy to use. So I already have that subdomain here. So yes, that's what they are telling me. Where is it? CSS 2022 subdomain. It's here. If I want to remove it, I can remove it. But I'll leave it then and create my new first website and use this subdomain. At this point, if you have not already, please comment. If you are facing any challenges, comment it down there, and let's have some conversation. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, give it a like, and then subscribe if you've not already done that. I'm waiting for you to subscribe. All right, now that you finished subscribing, thank you. Let's add a new website. So you come to my sites, then you come to create sites. So to create sites, you can either choose this one. They are telling you to choose this one. But since we want a virgin install, we'll choose this one, the one that has less customization. We'll not let them build it for us. We don't want the Bluehost website to build that. We want this. So I'll get started. I'll choose my website name. Let's CS 2021. I think it's fine. Level 100 class of computer science 2022. Oh, sorry, 2022 instead. KNUST. All right, then I'll come to advanced. Here it tells me to add a email address, so I'll add obztech.com. obztech.com. At gmail.com. gmail.com. All right, then username, I'll just choose obztech. Then the password, I won't tell you. I'll enter the password. So, all right, so there's the password I'm going to use. So they're asking me to choose a domain. I don't want to choose learningwestafrica.com. I want to choose the one that I just created. So all my domains will be here. So if it's a new one you just bought, you can use it. If it's a subdomain too, you can see it here and use it. So what I want is CS 2022. Yeah, that's what I want. Let'sbusy.com. Don't choose anything here. Just leave it like this. And that's all. I don't want any of these plugins. So I'll take all of them off. And then that's it. My WordPress website has been created. So it takes a few minutes to load. It will finish in a minute. So as we are waiting for it to finish, like I always say, subscribe. Please subscribe. Like the video if you like it, and then yes, comment down below what you want to see on our next video. Let me know. All right, so it has come. They are telling me this. I think I clicked it on it twice, so it has already created it. It's fast. It should just take about a minute or so to load. So it's fast. It's telling me that it has already created it. So to access the front end, the website, that's what I'll do. I'll come here and then come and type the website name. So the website name I created was cs2022.obizi.com. So yes, I can see this. That means that it's available to use. To go to the back end, I can just click on this admin login, or I'll come here and then come and type the same website, cs2022.obizi.com/login or /wp-admin. This should take me to the back end. So now that I'm at the back end, I'll enter the username and password that let me use the email. All right, so I've entered my password and I'm logged in. So yes, this is my back end and this is my front end. If I want to access the back end, if I want to access the front end, I can just come in and right click on this and then choose open a new tab. It will send me to my front end. No, I don't want to save the password. To send me to my front end. And if I want to come to the back end, this is how it looks. That's nice. If I want to come to the back end, it's here. Yeah, so this is my front end. And then this is my back end. So that's it. That's the end of the video. In our next video, I'm going to teach you how to build a website here. An advanced way, creating a new page by yourself. So see you in the next tutorial.